All right, here he is, the charismatic UFC lightweight contender and former Bellator champion, Iron Michael Chandler. He said when he signed with the UFC, Daniel, he was not here for a long time, but a good time, and been a darn good time thus far seeing Michael Chandler compete in the big show.
It's been a good time for us. I don't understand how he's having fun when he's involved in those types of fights, but this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, he is a forward pressure, face-first fighter, and those are always the ones that we enjoy. Michael Chandler has the ability to just take you out, but he would prefer to punch you in the face. Let's see how many he goes. Let's see how many he can land tonight as he steps to the octagon.
And plus athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. Let's see how it goes for Michael Chandler in another big spot tonight. Michael Chandler has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready? Good.
All right, round getting underway here. Iron Michael Chandler said when he signed with the UFC, he was not here for a long time. He was here for a good time. And for fight fans around the world, it has certainly been a good time watching Michael Chandler. Certainly put a capstone on his UFC run with that knockout of Tony Ferguson. But he wants UFC gold, and if he doesn't get a win tonight, may never get back to the top of the heap. We'll see how he approaches this particular stylistic challenge. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's getting them out here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Takes his back now. Pimblett is able to flatten him out.
No, you don't want him on your back. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Oh, nice elbow.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Chandler's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Round one winding down here. Round two next. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
You need to protect this cut, though. You know he's going after it.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Nice jab by Paddy Pimblett. Oh, man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target. Straight punch. Useful. Back and forth we go.
Oh, guillotine here. Yup, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Inside mount.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now, this is a position you don't see every day. They're in the north-south position now on the ground. Look at that. Recognize who's about to lose position.
Chandler's got the full mount.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Chandler.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Excellent ground and pound there by Chandler. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Great defense by this fighter.
90 seconds now to go round two. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. In the half guard. Now he's going full mount.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Pimblett's now dealing with a cheek cup. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Oh, we told you to keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Chandler's back inside control here.
Beautiful transition.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chandler. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through.
The ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. Oh, right into mount.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Paddy Pimblett. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Inside the closed guard, trying to set up a choke here.
Oh, he's getting it deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount.
He's got to be careful here. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
You got it under control, though. Don't worry about the blood, okay?
All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chandler. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Chandler's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Look at that, it's tight.
Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen much longer.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a close look. I mean, that eye is disgusting.
His eye is done. He's been beat up. He got cut early in the fight, and he's just been targeted in that area. He has not made any changes to his defense, so he's continuing down this path. The doctor's going to take a look.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount here. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Chandler's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
5th and final round, forthcoming. Chandler gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Good work from the top here by Chandler. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Chandler's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. Getting him out here.
Stay busy on the ground for me. Stay busy.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
He's starting to get it in there deep.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
That was nice.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking. That's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
All right, so we go down the stretch. He is clearly losing this fight.
Guillotine jump. This has got to be it. He's got the submission.
Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position submission over giving up that submission.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, 45 seconds now to go on the round. "20 seconds to go in the fight." Pimblett's in half guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight